Dun, 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 dun. Hello, chat. All right, boys and girls, you ready for this? Oh, baby. All right, let's do this. 3, 2, and a 1. Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 28. Technically episode 29 because we had an episode 0. So the very last one's gonna be 30 episodes. Oh my god. But to round off this crazy journey through Battlefield 5, I think we made it further than freaking Battlefield 5 itself, but I'm joined with an amazing person I've met quite a bit ago at TwitchCon via another friend. I'm here with the wonderful Shinokerah. Dude, how are you doing, man?
What's going on, Julian? How you doing? Big brother Steve, we're gonna give a shout out to that motherfucker right there. Who I'm not gonna do a fucking crazy one, but yeah. Everybody else, what's going on? But yeah, no, me and Julian, we go way back, man. We met at a TwitchCon. I got him fucked up. We drank together, and then he came up to like our room, and we had a shit ton of alcohol. He came to our after party, and then we've just been friends ever since. And that was like 2018.
2018, yeah, 2018.
Yeah, 2018.
First time I met Shino was, I think, at the entrance of TwitchCon 2018. Right there in the lobby area, like near the stairs. I was with my my friend Tony, and we went up there, and he was like, dude,
it's funny, before I was a streamer, dude, I met Tony.
Yeah, so that was 2017.
2017 at Long Beach. And I met him.
Yep.
Yeah, I met him, and he was like, yo, what's up, homie? Like, you know, like we had a really good time. We had a really fucking good time.
Tell me about that, because he told me his side, but I never heard your side.
Oh, dude, Beach. Like there were so many fucking shenanigans that went down. I tackle hugged what's his name? Greek God. Greek God. I tackle hugged the shit out of him, scared the fucking shit out of him. He was like, whoa, we're not gonna fight, are we? I was like, no, man, I love you. He's like, okay. And then like he was done with that. And then I remember we got into like a shouting match with like this group of people, and me and that guy are still, his name is Jay Bubbles. And I've known him since 2017 too, but we got into like this shouting match, and it was hilarious because it looked like, I guess from the outside, it looked like we were gonna start a fight. Right.
Yeah.
And what made it so epic was he got white knighted by another guy. It was the most amazing fucking experience.
Whoa.
Because I'd never laughed so hard in my life. So I forget what it was we were yelling at, and I remember I'm burning this dude. I'm like, I'm torching his ass. I'm making him look so fucking stupid. And you know, it was banter. We were going back and forth. I don't know if you ever did that, but like in the ghetto, you know, you grow up shit talking to each other.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I'm serious. Like you just grew up like talking shit to each other. The better you could talk shit, the more like.
I live really close to Oakland, California. So
dude, it was
what it's all about.
Yeah, so like it's a fun thing to do, and it's just like who can roast the shit out of you. So I'm roasting this dude, and then like right behind me, there's a guy at the top of the stairs, and he jumps from the 4th stair, and actually like this actually happened, and he was trying to intimidate me. He jumped from the 4th stair, and like did a superhero landing on his fist, and he gets up, he's like, is there a problem, bro? And I'm like, this didn't just happen. Like I was like, this just happened. I looked at the guy that I was shit roasting, and he's just like, don't look at him, look at me, motherfucker, look at me. And I was like, dude, this guy, Are you gonna fuck him later? And like I looked at the guy who was roasting, I was like, are you gonna fuck him later? Because he deserves it. Look at this. Look at this gold-plated fucking armor right now. He better get a goddamn reach around. And like he just walked away. he like walked away, and his friends like I remember because his friends like ditched him like after he jumped off the stairs, and like all of his friends were like, "Oh my god, fuck me, this actually happened." And he's like, "Wait up!" Like you can hear him. He's like, "Wait up, guys!" He's like, "Nah, bro, I don't know you." And so like me and J Bubbles became friends off the rip. Me and that whole crew, and like every year we find each other, we just shit talk. It's just so much fun, dude.
And
every TwitchCon
Tony,
since
right?
2017. Yeah, every TwitchCon.
I think Tony said he found you at a bar, I think, right?
Yeah, so
what happened
outside
there?
they had this thing called the Kappa Cabana.
Yeah.
The Kappa Cabana, and I remember
the coolest one.
I was sitting there chilling with a friend of mine. Her name is Belle Rose. And I remember we were all chilling, and I had just ran into the guys from what's that news reporter guy on YouTube? He's been doing it for a while.
Does he wear shorts or something? Or
he's been around for a long time. Like he leans a little left, but like he just gives the news the way it is. I can't remember his name.
I don't know.
But anyway, so I met his crew. He's a really big YouTube. I can't remember his name. He's a really big YouTube guy, and I met his employees. Yeah, Philip DeFranco. There you go. I met Philip DeFranco.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I met his entire like cast. So nice. Like I got pictures with them and everything, and so I was dancing. There was like a DJ there, and there was like a dance off, and I'm being a fucking idiot. And I'm dancing, I'm grabbing my crotch, I'm drunk as shit, and I'm sitting there, and like me and like the homies are fucking hanging out. My friend Belle, like she's laughing her ass off, and here comes Tony, and he's like, "Yo, what's up, man?" I was just like, "What up?" Like, and then we just clicked, and then we hung out. We ended up getting VIP passes. Like we ran into some like really big streamers.
Yeah,
and we ended up getting VIP passes.
You got on that boat.
Like, we didn't have to wait in line, dude. We got in that big ass Marriott, dude.
The like TwitchCon party, right? The one on the boat.
Yeah, we went to the TwitchCon party. It was fucking nuts.
It was exclusive to partners, right? I think at that time.
I know everybody could go to the Marriott area, but the Twitch partner party we still ended up going to. That was like a
That's crazy. Yeah, he told me you were hanging out, I think, at one of the other bars later on during the weekend, and you ran into these. I think they're Korean streamers, EXBC. Have you heard of them?
Yeah, EXBC. Yeah.
And I saw all of you guys
talking about
on the stream. I saw all of you guys on their stream. You're just chilling, talking on the picnic table.
I was talking mad shit, dude. It was fun.
It was a good stream.
I was like,
because he told me,
and so it was right after that. I was like, I have to start streaming. I love this. This is fun.
Or you said, and then the way Tony described it to me is that you were streaming already a little bit before, like you were just starting out.
No,
not at all.
No,
shit. So you just got into it.
Okay. I like after that TwitchCon, 6 months later, I bought my PC, or I had my PC set up 6 months later. I bought my PC and all of its parts. It took me 6 months, but I got it.
Okay.
And
so yeah,
then I started streaming.
Oh, all right, that's cool. So before we get into the Hype Den, Hype Nation, or your Discord and all your friends and what you've been through and all that, I just want to remind everybody this is the Battlefield Show. Welcome, hello, chat. How you guys doing? I know we're like just talking about a whole bunch of just random shit from TwitchCon and whatnot.
That's what happens, man.
Hey, this is gonna happen for the show tonight, and it's one of the last ones I'll be doing. Hopefully, maybe I'll do more later on. We don't know, but I had to bring Shinokerah on here because last time we were trying to get him on, he got sick, and so we're rescheduled for today, and it's happening. Thank God. So welcome everybody to the program. We'll be talking about Battlefield 5, the end of Battlefield 5, and the history of Battlefield as a whole, because Shinokerah is not new to the scene. He has been around since the beginning. So we're going to be talking about a lot of shenanigans, Battlefield, all that stuff. So stick around here and welcome again. Okay, so you get your new computer, or you get your computer, you start streaming right after TwitchCon. what was going through your mind? How did you want your stream to be? Was it just
so this is so lame, but I used to belong to like there's been so much drama, dude, like going around, but it like your stream gets up and then and then it goes up and then and, you know, it's like you do like this with viewers. And if you remember,
if you're lucky, you can get that up and down.
If you remember, I was pushing for partners, my second time pushing for partner, and I was averaging the 75. I got raided by Ninja, and
I have a clip of that.
Yeah, I got raided by Ninja, and like it was popping out, and then I got denied partnership twice, and then I stopped streaming on Twitch for a while, and I went over to Mixer just to check it out, and then I came back. I was like, this is a fucking shit show. Fuck this thing. You know, like it was they had like two really good things. Yeah. But yeah, I got denied partner twice, and it sucked. And then I lost a lot of my followers. I still have them, like they're still following me on Twitch, but I lost a lot of my average viewers. So now I always say that I'm a failed streamer. I'm a failed streamer now because I went from averaging 40, 50, 60, and then finally 75, 80 to like now I barely get like 15. So, but I still stream. I still keep streaming for those people who watch me. Those people are like the reasons why, like I always tell people, like if you have like even one person who's actively watching you and he's like, and they're a part of your chat, like, you know, you need to honor that, because you never know. Like, and this, I forget who it was that said it, but you know, they were like, if you have influence on a person, like you may not become the biggest thing, but you could influence someone to start, and they could help a lot of people. You know, they could influence a whole bunch of people, or they could be the next thing that, you know, prevents this, that, and the other. You know, like you never know what your influence can do or how it can help people. As far as the hype den thing goes, it was just something that like I was always so excited to stream, and I was so excited to get on and play video games with people and just be funny, you know, like I love doing stupid shit. You know, like I started doing this thing, you know, and started like, hold on, right here.
Oh, the overlay stuff.
Yeah. Like, hold on, this one. I started like, like, hey bitches, what's good? Eat my ass, okay? Like, or like the llama thing. Like, what's up, bitch?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm all shit in your cereal, motherfucker. Yeah, but like I do, like I have a lot of fun doing shit like that. And the problem the problem that I kept running into is just like, you know, people weren't as happy. People weren't as happy to be a part of it anymore, you know, like it just lost its gusto. So I got rid of all of the dragons and stuff like that. I used to have like these little chibis down on the bottom, and I got rid of all of those. And those were just representations of people who had donated like really big. It was my way of giving back to them. They donated like $75 or more, and then like I would just be like, this is you're, you know, on my stream. Right. It represents you. Thank you for supporting me, type thing.
So I mean, just when I was talking with Tony, he told me, oh well, because I was gonna start streaming after we met that time, and Battlefield 1 was coming out, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna start streaming. And
look at you now, dude. You're fucking kicking ass.
You're the first person. Thank you, man. Thank you. You're the first person I thought of. I was like, oh fuck. Well, I've heard some shit about Shinokerah. We're gonna go fucking raid them. And then when I started growing more and more, I raided you and you did some just like, okay, I wasn't prepared for anything that was coming my way. And when I raided you and you knew who I was like, oh, I'm Tony's friend. And he was like, oh, you're Tony's friend, huh? Oh, fuck, watch out. And like, there's a party happened, and it was a raid party, and it turned into like a digital rave party, and it was absolutely insane. I have some clips that of him doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff, but that ninja one that you were talking about, let me show them what that was like back then. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Let me show them the ninja ray if I can't. It's somewhere around here. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, there's so. Okay, so this is one of them here.
Just did research.
Holy shit! 18,695.
Oh I just got raided by Ninja, dude. I just got raided by Ninja. Yo, let's go!
And then this happened to me as well, and everyone else too.
Hey! Let's go!
That was great.
I overdid it.
Oh yeah.
I think I overdid it. I went over the top, dude. People talked about this for like a couple of weeks after, and like I had people coming by. They were like, "What the fuck was that, dude?" Like,
yeah.
Go, baby, bring the fucking hype.
And it doesn't stop there. Oh yeah, baby.
Yo, dude, I appreciate that so much, Ninja. Thank you, big fan.
yeah, this was insane.
You coming through.
But yeah, I mean, I had something similar to that, and I mean, that wasn't the only party. You had many different types that you worked very hard on to, I don't know, like mix it up and change it up a little bit. And every person, like, I think had their own command, right?
If they were part of the hype den, yeah.
If they're part of the hype den, yeah.
Yeah, if they like, paid their dues and
yep.
I started doing it because I wanted to give back, and then it turned into this thing where people were like expecting it, like I was selling it, and it got so crazy, and I was like, like this. Yeah, I was like, this is something that I'm doing to support the people who support me, like to show that I'm grateful, but it happens on my time. Like I will make it when I get around to it. I'm doing it, like I'm not doing it as a sale. I'm saying thank you. This is my thank you. Like, and then there were some people who lost sight of that, and they were like, "Well, I paid for it," and I was like,
I can see that. I can see that, dude. Because I kind of got, when I rated you many times, multiple ones in a row, I expected for you to do something every time, because I wanted to show my new audience what you were all about, right? And I got, I guess, conditioned to that, and maybe a lot of people got conditioned to many other things that you're giving out, and they just, I don't know, how can I say this? Like maybe, perhaps, I don't know. I
even to this day, some people are like, he's the hypest streamer, blah blah blah, and I'm like.
That's
like,
the impression
it's
I had.
It's flattering. It's flattering and it's awesome. But like sometimes, dude, when I was doing that shit, I'd be like really depressed. I'd be like really just like fucked in my head, and like I suffer from PTSD. I'm a combat veteran, that. And and I'd just be not okay. And like I'd still stream because there were people who expected me to be there. And lately I just started doing things on like my own time. Like I would, people are like, do this, do that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. And
they're just kind of using you to an extent, just for entertainment, like dance, man, like stuff like that. And
well, I mean, and the thing is they weren't using me. Like they would pay for it. Like like some people would be like, here's $25. Can you do this, please? And I'd be like, look, bro, I really appreciate the donation. I'm so sorry, but like, and I know that you want me to entertain you in that way, but I'm just not feeling it today.
Right,
You know,
right,
like
right.
I don't feel good. I really appreciate it, but you know, if you're paying me to do that, then you know, you can charge back if you want, you know, like, but
Yeah.
I'm just not feeling okay today. And I started admitting it to other people that I wasn't okay. And lately things have gotten so bad I started having panic attacks.
Right, right.
And those like completely changed my life. Like I
Did
had
you
no idea what was going
is
on. I
this
thought I was having a
recent?
heart attack.
Is this
Yeah, it
recent?
was
Okay.
we had scheduled this show
Yeah.
a
So
couple
that was
weeks ago,
new. So
or
that's
so like a
nothing.
month. It was like it was like a month and a half ago, or 2 months ago, or
Yeah, yeah, it
something.
was,
I don't
yeah, yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
But we had scheduled the show, and then I got put in the hospital because I thought I was having a heart attack, and I
Shit.
wasn't. It was so bad. Like I was shortness of breath. I was having pain. I collapsed. Like it was so bad. And come to find out, it was a panic attack. And I was like, why am I having panic attacks? I'm not
Uh-huh.
like fucked up. I'm not worried about anything. They're like, well, it's got to be because I was just like, it's because of nothing. I'm telling you, like, I have a really good life. You know, I'm
Yeah.
fat. I'm happy. Like, I'm fucking regularly. I'm playing video games. I'm, you know, like, why is this happening to me? You know, and
Uh-huh.
then they were like, well, panic attacks just happen. And so they had to put me on this thing called SSRIs.
Yeah.
And, you know, um, being essential, an essential worker, you know, because I'm in the medical field and then also going to school at the same time. I'm just, you know, like when I stream,
Work.
it's draining. It's draining my life like during the day. But then
Yeah, yeah.
finally I get to sit down and relax and I'm playing what I want. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but we need to talk some Battlefield because that's where I'm kind of like
You know.
looping around. I'm
It's
looping
all
around
good.
to it.
It's hey,
So when I first started streaming,
yeah.
okay, I've been playing Battlefield since 1942. Okay, Battlefield 1942, and then Desert Combat. Desert Combat is what made it all sink in, and that was my fucking game. And
Desert
then
combat. Yeah.
Battlefield from that point on was my game, and I just lost my shit for this game. Like it was
Same
all
here,
I
dude.
played. I
Same.
played every single Battlefield and nothing but Battlefield until Battlefield 4. And Hardline came out and I was so excited. I was like, "Oh, it's going to be like urban, but I wonder if like they're going to bring in the like ATVs and like, you know, like they'll just give them tire." Dude, that game was the biggest piece of shit.
It was
It was so fucking bad
at the
that
beginning.
I
Yeah,
felt
man.
like I died a little inside because here's what happened.
Yep.
I don't know
Damn.
if anybody knew this, but I was the #1 helicopter pilot in California. I was in the top 100 for jet pilots in the world. And I stopped playing to play Hardline
Mm-hmm.
for a while just because like I was waiting. They're like, don't worry, more is coming, and nothing came. So
No.
then I gave up all my spots that I was holding. I was a little bird pilot. I was you know, I love the A10. By the way, your boy fucking whooped my ass. He's way better than me. But I had so much fun playing Battlefield 4, so I went back to Battlefield 4, and
Mm-hmm.
then Battlefield 1 came out, and I was like, all right, let's go check this out. And that was another fucking shit show. Like I was driving tanks for a little while. I have like a montage video that I did. I was driving tanks for a while. I was like, the air combat in this is fucking terrible. This is so hot garbage. Fuck this game, right?
Yeah.
So then Battlefield 5 comes out, and I was hyped. I was like, the game's coming out. I'm getting back into it, boys. Let's go. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna be a Battlefield streamer finally. And then it was Battlefield 1 all over again.
And
It was
worse.
literally the same fucking game, but worse.
Dude, I
It
hit
was
you up.
worse.
I hit you up after that. I think it was a beta or something. I was like, dude, Shino, it's garbage, dude. I mean, I hated it at the
there were so many
beginning.
people who were like, Battlefield 4 is so bad. It was so bad. I was like, dude, it was modern combat and I loved it. You know, like
Yeah.
jumping in a helicopter was my thing. That was my fucking thing, dude. You
No
gave me a little bird
helicopters.
back. No, dude, helicopters were so great. You know, the tanks in the game were like, if you want another good Bad Company 2, that was a fucking badass game.
Yes, it
Like
was.
they had artillery in that game. They had artillery.
Yeah.
Like
It actually
actual
worked.
artillery. That
It
worked.
It
Yeah.
worked. At first
It
try.
was player-based artillery that worked. It was amazing. And I don't know. I had a lot of fun with it. And I'm just, I guess, from what you showed me, this
Dude,
announcement that they made. Tell me, what is this? What again?
So again, I thought Battlefield 5. When I told you about the game, it's like there's a whole bunch of shit. But I was in hope that, oh well, they'll just fix it later, like they always do for Battlefield 3, 4, Hardline, and now BF1. They'll fix it in like 3 months. It'll be fine. You know, they just ran to some shit with other companies and delays and other crap like that, maybe redesigns. So I was like, okay, I'll give them some time. They've never let us down. They've always brought the game back. You know, BF4 was a shit show at the beginning, and they brought it back a year later, and it was awesome. But now, there is no bringing it back to make it awesome. There's no DICE LA. There's no other studio. DICE Sweden put out a report a couple days ago saying that we are updating the game 2 more times, one in May and one in June, and that's it. There's going to be no new content. And they had to say this shit, Shino, in the comments on Twitter. It wasn't even on the goddamn like write-up.
Are you serious? They didn't even do like an official announcement?
There was an official announcement, but those key things like what will be in the new update, like a new map, that was in the comments, wasn't in the official article. And that there won't be like new content afterwards. It was very generalistic and simplified. They didn't go into much detail. So yeah, we had to learn all that later. I was talking like brother Steve here in the chat when we were just streaming Battlefield. I was like, dude, it looks like there's no more maps coming out. He was like, dude, in the comments they said there's gonna be 1 more map. Or 2 more maps, he said. And I was like, wait, what? Like, I just read the whole damn article and it had nothing to do with maps or anything. I was like, can you look that up for me? And he gave me a screenshot of a tweet of a comment that they made, official comment, because some dummy like asked, hey, what does this mean exactly? And then they clarified it in a comment. I'm like, yesterday on my stream, I was like, dude, I bet you they wrote up this little article like a month ago and kept it in a drawer until it was time to tell everybody, because things were so quiet. It was so quiet.
I'm so upset, dude. I'm so upset.
Everyone's upset. They gave up on a Battlefield game.
It's much bigger than that. You got to think about it.
Okay,
so they took a shit in a bowl and was like, eat this, right? To you, like, Zariana, fucking Embers.
Yes, Embers.
Yeah, dude. All Enders, you motherfuckers. I called him Embers. Enders, sorry. Enders. All you motherfuckers are like the backbone of the game. Like, you're familiar faces. You guys are like the people that are well known, as well as like Neebs, and like all the people who help hold the community together. You guys are entertainers for the game, right?
Oh yeah.
And it's kind of like what has happened with Diablo. I'm making a parallel here. Okay.
Yep.
So in Diablo, like, Diablo has been held together by its gamer base, like the streamers and the people who help build communities around the game.
Yeah.
And they've held it together for 10 years. 10 years they haven't had a new game, but it still has a strong fan base because of the the streamers and the content creators that help keep it alive, right? So Blizzard came out and was like, you know, we have a big announcement coming for BlizzCon, right?
Yeah.
And people flew from all over. Like, people actually flew in from other different countries because they wanted to be there when Diablo 3 was announced. And they fucking shit on him by saying it was a goddamn mobile game. This is the same thing that's going on with Battlefield, but worse. Battlefield already shit in a bowl, and they said, here, this is your dinner for the next fucking 4 years, right? And we ate that shit with Battlefield 1 for fucking ever. We just sat there shoveling shit in our mouths forever. And then they fucking got an elephant to take a shit in a bowl, and they're like, here's another fucking couple of years with the same game, but we're calling it World War II. And there's the but the thing is like, me, they lost me. And again, Battlefield was all I played. I played. That was my game. And here I am, like, fuck, I'm about to make like a life change. Like, I'm gonna not play Battlefield anymore. Like, I was a lost pup, dude. I didn't know what to fucking do. Like, I was like, if it's not broken, like, why are you trying to fix it if it's not broken? You know, and
this is where I'm at in a couple months. I'm gonna be a lost pup. I based my whole stream on Battlefield, just like you did, and now what? Like, what? There's no new Battlefield. I mean,
that's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
I had to leave the community, but then like you guys held it together. You guys were like, no,
there
like,
were still
every
new
time
games.
Every single time I go watch Enders, he is raging, not because
he's raging right now,
losing. It's because of fucking poor mechanics. He is losing his fucking mind over some shit that fucking DICE did or whatever. Same with Zariana. Zariana plays would be like, footsteps, like footsteps, you know, and then like, you know, and then I watch you, and you know, like, all you guys are fucking entertaining to watch, and you guys are keeping us up to date with the game. You guys are doing the searching. You guys are doing the digging for the fucking game. You guys are doing, like, you have Enders doing a different weapon every other day or some shit like that. He's giving you the breakdown of how the weapon works and why it's good and blah, blah, blah. You're doing the same shit. Same with Zariana. You know, he knows, you guys know the game inside and out.
Yeah.
All the way down to the fucking core, which is amazing. And that's what keeps people entertained. People come, they watch, they ask the questions, they associate you to the game, and then they come to like you and the game at the same time. They want to play with you, yada yada yada. And DICE, what's happening now is DICE is they don't realize that the gamer community has evolved to this, what we're doing right now. Like, there is more content out there to support your game because of content creators, and you keep giving them shit to eat, and eventually they're going to leave, and then your fucking fan base is going to die out because you have no content creators supporting your shit anymore. And by the time you try to fix it, it's going to be too late. Everybody's moved on. You know what I'm saying? And it's gotten to the point
already.
I told you guys when I first started meeting everybody, because you introduced me, I told you guys, like, I wish I could go back. I wish I get, like, I miss Battlefield. Why don't they just go back to Modern Combat? Like, that's all they have to do. Fuck what the haters say. Fuck all the forum posts. Fuck all that shit. Go back to what worked and just stick to it. Nothing. They keep going in this weird fucking direction. I mean, look at Call of Duty came back, and now they're fucking killing it with Warzone.
And what did they do? Exactly what you just said.
They went back to Modern Combat.
Modern Warfare,
they went back,
Call of Duty 4.
Went back to what fucking worked. They got rid of all the space shit where you could glide on the fucking walls and shit like that. They got rid of jetpacks. They got rid of, like, the futuristic bullshit. They got rid of all the fucking my grandpa's dad's fucking dead dick in the ground video games. Like, no, they went back to Modern Combat where it was like, okay, let's keep it simple. They want these guns. This is what they know. And just let them fucking play it. Like, we'll just build maps, you know, give them the same thing that's been working for years and years and years, and just give them the maps. Cool.
Yeah.
Then they made a fucking battle royale that people actually love, and the only problem with it right now is that it's flooded with cheaters.
Yeah.
It's flooded with fucking cheaters.
They have to make a statement. Like, they had to make a statement about that, and I hope to God they fix that, because that will be great for their record.
This is how bad it is, dude. This is how bad it is. How bad Battlefield is. I'm playing Call of Duty.
Oh, I know. It like a few years ago, I'll be like, you're an idiot. Like,
yeah,
give me a fucking
what do you
break.
mean? Call of Duty scrub. Yeah, you can't just run around and try to aim. You can't do that because it won't work. You actually have to like move and then position yourself and blah blah blah. It's like, you know, like
now we're a laughing stock. I mean, we try to do our own battle royale. It was called Firestorm. I don't even know if you even tried it.
You can't have a battle royale with a tank. You can't have a battle royale with a goddamn, what is it? Enders played like 2 matches, and in the second match he got hit by an anti-air gun.
Oh yeah,
anti-air in a battle royale.
Yeah, fuck that. Dude, it was an absolute failure. They pretty much, like you said, they took a piece of shit in a bowl and gave it to us, but a different company did that, right? And they're like, well, we'll make it better, I guess. But then that company that made it went away. They did like 2 updates and they gave it back to DICE Sweden. It's like, here you go. And then DICE Sweden did absolutely nothing with it. We didn't update the looting, didn't update the bugs, the graphical issues, the lag, the cheaters that came around, the TTK changes that came around. That didn't make any sense because everything was tied in. They didn't make it free to play. They didn't make it standalone. I mean, every mistake was made. Every week, every update.
Even Warzone is free to play. And at this point,
everything.
At this fucking point, like, I would pay, in order to stop cheating, I would pay like $20-$30
to stop cheating. Yeah.
To stop the cheating. I'm not even kidding. I would pay $20-$30 because I fucking love that game right now.
Oh, it's great.
I love that game.
I play it quite a bit, dude. And for cheating for Battlefield 5, it never stopped. I mean, I don't even know if they banned anybody. They won't tell us.
Yeah, that's another thing too. They had no updates. They have,
dude.
Do you know how many times over the years I've written to DICE? How many times do you think I've ever heard back from them?
Zero.
None. Zero. A big fat fucking donut, dude. Worst experience ever. At least the guys over there at fucking Bungie tried to fix Destiny after they got caught with their pants down twice. They were like, we're sorry, we're getting rid of Activision, fuck them, we need to get our fan base back, blah blah blah. They got rid of Activision altogether because they didn't like their fucking, they didn't like the
so do you think Activision is talking shit right here?
Activision is a fucking plague.
Do you think they're talking bullshit with their response to cheaters in Modern Warfare?
What? Let's look at the first tweet that they put out. The first one is, we as a community, we as Activision are out here to stay. And also, what's the other company that they do it? They're like, Blizzard, there's a zero tolerance. There's a zero tolerance for cheaters. Zero tolerance, right? And they were like, we're gonna ban everybody. They have like 2 guys in a fucking shed watching videos and banning people. Okay. And how many players do they have? 300 million. 300 million. So when they
ban 50 grand.
So when they say we have banned 70,000 people, that's nothing. That's nothing. Absolutely. And it doesn't matter anyway. You ban them, they create a fucking they create another account. It's free. Right. It's not tied to anything. If you tie it to a phone number, then maybe, but then they could just use, that's what they were saying. We're going to, there's talks about possibly tying your account to a phone number. Anybody can get a Google number. Anybody.
That can
And
be
they
an
work just
exploit.
like a phone number. Yeah. And they
They'll
can
just make things worse. A lot of things worse.
Yeah.
And
And
Google will start getting DDoS by making new numbers and shit. And
it is the dumbest fucking business like, just think about this from a business standpoint.
Yeah.
Make the game that everyone's already playing cost money. What happens when it costs money? You make money. And people are going to buy it. Yeah, they're going to bitch, but they're going to fucking buy it.
Yeah. So
why wouldn't you sell it?
Wait. Are you talking like to get rid of cheaters or something else?
Yeah, because what happens when you
cheaters.
get banned? What happens when you get banned is you have to spend $20, $30 every time you get banned. And you know, you have people like refuting the bans, and that's much easier to maintain, right? People who are writing in to refute the bans because they're just super skilled or whatever.
Yeah.
And then that's much easier to maintain because cheaters don't give a fuck. They're just like, oh, fuck, I was banned. They move on. They don't write in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the problem we're having in Battlefield 5 is that there is an origin access thing that you can pretty much get the game for free as long as you make a new origin account. And you can hop in, load your cheats up, you get banned, load up another one, come back. Sometimes people are getting keys for like $5 off these random Chinese websites, and then they load those up, they hack, they usually don't get banned at all. So putting a price on it doesn't seem like it's doing anything from our end, Chino.
Here's
Battlefield.
You need, so there's two things that need to be in play. One thing you need to have an auto, you need to have, it's like a magic number. Okay. If you've been reported X amount of times within this time frame for cheating, you're banned.
In what
automatically.
Way? In what way?
Take it up with the and there's no there is no way, and I understand that some people can exploit that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're playing 20, 30 matches and you're cheating, and 10 people, 5 to 10 people are reporting you per match, you're gonna hit that 100, reports in 20 games that'll get you automatically banned, or however a minute if you have a certain amount of time, right? There are so many games that do that.
So you'll be like under review or something. Under review.
No, it's not even under review. You get banned. And it's if you feel that we made a mistake in this error, write to this, right here. And
damn. I mean,
then,
I don't like that. Dude. What if you're good at
I do.
What if
Here's
you're
the thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Here's the thing. Okay. I understand that's scary because it can be exploited, but you need to make the numbers great within a short time frame, right? And here's the thing: when they get banned, you say the reason why you were banned is for this, and then you have, because right now they only have people watching clips and banning people. Like it's a person watching every fucking ban and then banning, or watching every fucking video and then banning.
Yeah, that's what DICE wants. They want EA and DICE want video clips. They want evidence, and then they make the decision. But we never hear back from them.
But here's the thing, though: if you're doing that and it's being held by a person, and you have 300 million players,
That's 300 million players. This is bad. This is not a good way of
it's not. So the way that you solve it, and I know it sounds ridiculous, but if you do it right, it can be done right. A certain amount of reports within a certain amount of time equals a ban, and then they're able to refute it. They're able to refute it, and those are more sustainable to watch. Like then you have people watching reviews of bans. Okay, you're leaving it to the community to ban their own people for cheating. You have tons of people around Warzone right now. Tons of people looking inwards. Yeah, for suspected cheating, but then they get banned, right? They write in and then they save their account. Okay, and they don't have to spend the $30 again. But if they get banned, they get banned. and the company continues to make money as people buy more copies, but it's going to slow down because people aren't going to continuously pay $30 just so they can fucking play 10 rounds and get banned by, you know, and like I said, it's easier for 5 or 6 people to review bans than to review every fucking situation where somebody was either raging, because that's what's happening. People are raging with 300 million players. I guarantee you 40 of the fucking reports that they get are bullshit rage babies.
Right.
Who are like,
yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
But then there are people who are actually banned. Now,
okay. Yeah, I see
who are actually ban worthy. You see what I'm saying?
I like auto bans, like what you're talking about. I just want them out, like get them out as fast as humanly possible by a computer.
On the kill cam feed, all you have to do is ban or not ban, but report for what? Cheating. Okay, report for cheating. Yeah,
make it accessible. Not accessible at all in Call of Duty, which they're changing, I heard. And
yeah, they are.
It's not accessible on Battlefield 5 at all. It is.
It's accessible in
50 times to get.
It is accessible in Warzone, but you have to wait for the game to be, because here's the thing with Warzone, they didn't expect it to be as big as it is. They just put out a VR. They were like, they didn't expect this to fucking blow up.
Yeah,
Warzone right now is the game.
Yeah,
it's the game. So they're like, oh fuck, we need to get ahead of this because we're gonna start losing business fast.
I just think that problem, like ones and zeros is saying, the whole report limit would be hit very quick with, I would say, 90% of my friends, because they're really fucking good at Battlefield, and this guy's gonna think they're cheating because of all the lag and, you know, ping issues. They're gonna think they're a cheater, and so they're gonna get automatically kicked all the time.
See, that's the thing.
There has to be a different way.
That's the thing, though. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if you're good, it's like you would have to be smart about it as a company. Like, hey, we understand that there's a lot of cheating, like legitimate cheating.
Yeah,
you know, you got to make an announcement. We understand there's a lot of legitimate cheating, and no game has ever done this. No game has had somebody come out and like address it this way and be like, look, we understand there's a lot of cheating. We need you guys to actually help us make this game better. We are asking that before you report somebody, you're reviewing the kill cam footage, you're watching them, and you're actually seeing that they're cheating. Because
I like that there's initial, while you're doing the reporting, there's an actual either a previous recording, like that's a few seconds of what you're trying to complain about, but it's all built in and it's really easy to report. You don't have to like get other software, go back, record it, and then send it off. That takes too much effort, too much time, and it's not fast enough.
It's one thing if one guy reports your friend or 2 guys report your friend, right? Like, say Enders, right? Because he's a fucking monster. If nobody has ever seen that dude play, he is an insane motherfucker at first-person shooters. So he probably gets reported like once or twice a game because he's legitimately skilled.
Absolutely.
I'm talking about people like when you're cheating in Warzone, like when you kill somebody, there's 150 people in one match. And when you kill somebody, they're going to see the kill cam. And if you're snapping 2 different areas, every single time that happens, all those, especially when it comes down to the end, every single person that dies from you, you know, teams are reporting you. Whole teams, 4, 8, you know, you have teams of 4, you have 4, 8, 12, 16 fucking people reporting you in one game, saying that you're cheating, and it's got to be legit. Now, if Enders went into a game, they would, and you see these people at the end watching the game, and they say, "Oh, report that guy. He only gets like 2 or 3 people because they're raging." Okay. That's something that would have to be accounted for. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't ban. That's why I said a certain amount of reports within a certain amount of time automatically bans you.
That's interesting. So you definitely wouldn't. Okay, so more community-centric banning or reporting, I mean, instead of a computer doing it. True?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's up to the community to keep the game alive and better, and then it makes it easier on the company to manage those bans.
Okay, so if you think I like this like direction of, you know, easy to report cheaters with video evidence, like right away, that's built into the game. Battlefield has nothing like that. There's no kill cam. You can only go back into the server as a spectator and see the cheat in action. And we would have to there's no recorder on our end. We would have to have a separate program to do that.
It doesn't matter because they don't care though. They don't care. Like there's no.
Okay, so
we don't
just, okay,
see,
they don't care.
See,
about
I
that.
say,
Okay,
I say
you,
that.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying.
Battlefield, like the DICE doesn't give a shit. At least that's what I'm getting.
That's what I'm getting too.
I've written to DICE. I've written to DICE. I've talked to people and see if they. I know people who have worked for Treyarch. I've met people who have worked for Treyarch. I've met people who have worked for fucking Infinity Ward and stuff like that. I understand, like, and at least sometimes I see feedback, you know, and there's a place where we can go to get just, you know, it's hard to maintain because we have so many people, but we actually do care, you know. But the thing is that they're out there. They go to events. They're out there. You know what I'm saying? And then you have Battlefield. When was the last time you saw Battlefield at a fucking convention? Someone supporting Battlefield. When was the last time you seen? When was the last
play time last year? Yeah, EA Play last year. That was the last time they did a small little event, and that was pretty much it. You haven't seen them since.
That's EA Play.
That's
Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Everything Call of Duty. No, listen. Everything at Call of Duty. They were at DreamHack here in LA. They were in DreamHack Atlanta. They were they were here they were there for TwitchCon. They were there for fucking they even had people representing the hype of the game at fucking Comic-Con. What the fuck is Call of Duty doing at Comic-Con?
Hey, that's confidence, dude. DICE had zero confidence in this game, I would think, maybe a few months after release. And they're like, fuck, you know, we didn't get shit for updates. We didn't get barely got any maps for these new chapter rewards and these new chapters coming out as we have a journey through World War II. Like, it got really stale. Like, for a week, check this out, Chino. For a week of rewards, there was a reward of a singular hat. Like, we got a hat if you did the Tides of War mission for the whole week. You got one, like, blue hat or something. I don't know. It was pathetic, right? And they kept doing that. They kept dropping stuff every week. It's like, here's a new skin for a new gun that you never use or you never play with. And then sometimes they would actually release a new gun. That's when people cared. That's where they saw the numbers, you know, go up. And so they took all those. It's a mess. The whole thing's a mess.
I think what needs to happen is that there needs to be a Battlefield enthusiast out there who has the financial means to buy this game and bring it back to its glory days or make it better.
Oh, because yeah, well, that'll never
there
happen.
are
EA
people
will never allow it.
I think DICE just doesn't give a shit
about BF5 or about Battlefield franchise?
Anymore. In general, I don't think they care. In general, I don't think they care, dude. Hardline, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5.
Dude, okay, yeah, I think I don't know if I agree with you all the way on that. Okay, Hardline was made by Visceral, so I don't know if that counts, but BF1, BF5, okay,
you put the name Battlefield on there.
I guess you're right. You put the name DICE on there too. Yeah, I guess you're right at that point. But you got BF1, you got BF5, right? And they're all surrounded by what game? Fucking Star Wars, Disney Star Wars, the Battlefront series, right? Also DICE, right? What?
And they fucked that up.
Exactly, because I think they fucked up the Battlefield series. In its course.
They fucked up so many things. What they're doing is they're like, okay, we're gonna spawn in with a jet. We're gonna spawn in. How cool would it be to shoot? Like, you gotta think about it like this. The original. Think about like how fucking massive was Battlefield 1942? How much more massive was the game when Desert Combat came out? When you were able to shoot like 15. Imagine
it was a new generation. It's a new. It started literally Battlefield 2. Without Desert Combat, there would be no happen.
Imagine what would happen. You're a stormtrooper, right? You fucking drop down, you kill some fucking rebel scum, right? You got 5 or 6 people, you took over a base. There were already fucking X-Wings there, like ready to fucking go off. There's walkers, like all kinds of shit at these bases that are already there. You get to run, hit an objective, and the objective, once you get that base, you are able to control a fucking walker that you have to climb up in and shit. That's the innovative thinking that would have drawn people in, because you had that awe factor. Imagine being able to fight, because walkers are so fucking massive. Somebody is able to jump onto the foot of a walker and climb up in there, and there are people fighting in that fucker while you're driving it. Like,
that reminds me of Titan mode to an extent from 2142. You remember that shit? Titan mode?
Yeah.
People actually went up that fucking thing that was flying in the sky and fought inside of it, destroying it from the inside. Hello?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Imagine actually being able to pilot those fucking those ships that circled around the walkers, and you're actually able to bring down an entire team of fucking people.
Okay, these are great ideas.
And you get the kill feed. Dude, they fucked it up. They had a chance to blow this shit up and like awe the world. They could have waited fucking 5-6 years and made this epic fucking just amazing game. But they're like, okay, we're gonna put in some poor fucking mechanics for, you know, an X-wing, an A-wing, a Y-wing, and then we're gonna have your fucking all your, I forget what the fuck they're called on the Empire side. They have all that TIE shit flying around. Yeah, TIE fighters or whatever. That they have different TIE fighters, and then you have what that game turned into. The only good thing that was about that was cool about that game is the hero mode. The hero mode was fun. And that's all I played, because heroes, and it kind of felt like a MOBA but fast paced, and you were shooting, and it was a lot of fun. You know, you'd play like capture the flag or whatever, but that was it.
Simple.
DICE could have taken Star Wars to the next fucking level, and I think that's what Disney was hoping for them to do.
They nailed the visuals. I must give them that. The visuals they nailed stunning.
They nailed the visuals. Who gives a fuck? Who cares?
The game that's all they cared about. DICE. They had that pretty little engine. They're like, fuck, let's make the most beautiful Star Wars game ever, and they did. But that's about it, dude. Like, you know,
I'm just saying, like,
it's like making an Avengers movie with no Avengers.
On Endor, right? We should have been able to be on Endor and take a base and get one of those tiny walkers, like, from the base and have it respawn like how it was in Battlefield 4.
Like new
Battlefield 4
and
Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 2, Battlefield fucking Desert Combat, Battlefield fucking what is it? All of those Battlefield games where the vehicles and the setting was already there, and there was completely destructible, like, everything was able to be destroyed.
Here's a keyword, Shino. Here's a keyword. Creativity. Creativity is what's lacking a lot in the Star Wars games, and until later on, and the new Battlefield games. The whole sandbox environment that you're talking about has been lost, like, completely. What happened in Desert Combat, the mod Desert Combat, sparked a whole new generation of Battlefields for 10 years almost, and that has been lost now, and I hope they see that now. You know, like things like Titan mode. Exactly, like things in Titan mode, that was something, a staple. Things like Rush from Bad Company 2, staple. And you know what they're doing now? They're time limiting it. You can only play the motherfucker for a week and then it goes away. Like,
I don't know, dude.
it's
Like
bad.
I remember,
It's like real bad.
I remember being glued with 10 people in a fucking voice chat.
Oh yeah.
Glued to the fucking screen for an hour and a half trying to fucking win a game. One game took an hour and a half.
Yeah.
That was insane. That was insane. It was so fucking nuts, dude. And when you won, it felt like you just busted a nut and like fucking in the planet Earth, dude. Like you just got to fuck the entire world, bro. You were like, yeah, like you just fucking like you. Everybody was talking mad shit. You know, you get on forums and fucking like, yeah, bitch, that's right. Fucking, like you just, it was because it took you so long and you had to go through so much teamwork and there had to be so much communication.
It felt good,
you know,
to get medals.
It felt so good.
It felt good to get dog tags. It felt good to rank up because it was really hard to rank up. And you put in thousands of hours just to get to like the general level, you know? And they started adding more ranks and shit. Now, in comparison to like what we have in BF5, when you rank up, it's literally a number that pops up on your screen that you barely see, and you get invisible currency for it. Like you don't
right here,
that you spend it on
right
nothing.
Here. Look, this is what produced. This is what is produced out of a good game. You get people who have such a huge fucking following and fan base for it. You know, like the people who are in love with the game. They make fucking cartoon series based off of what you fucking created because they loved it so much. The Colonel right here, dude. This is iconic. This was like one of the funniest motherfuckers on the goddamn planet, dude. Right here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this fucking idiot right here made me laugh for days. And it was all around a game that I absolutely like. I unlocked the bipod for my knife.
Oh yeah. That was
like
funny.
What? Promoted right here. Like what I'm saying is they'll never like DICE has gone so far away from this. DICE has gone so far away from what this was.
Yeah.
You know,
the sandbox
now,
feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Star Wars could have been a great fucking sandbox, dude. I'm telling you.
Do you hear what I'm saying though? Did you hear where my mind went?
I know, and that was easy. That was quick. Like, how can nobody like? There's so many ideas I had for Battlefield 5. I was like, dude, you know, what'd be a great fucking mode in the single player. Like, there's inspirations already in the game. I'm like, dude, let's go hop in a single player, everybody. Let's go. And so I went up there and there's a snowy map. I'll never forget it because I loved how it started. It would be bright in the morning, super sunny, and you're at a top of a hill and you have skis on, right? I know a lot of people are probably laughing, but no, I'm serious. Like, imagine if the whole team of 32 had skis and they were invading the town below, the factories below, and would capture things that way and move across the map, kind of like out of a breakthrough scenario or something.
Oh, dude, there's so many things that could
go.
There's
so many cool things like that.
If you went back to Modern Warfare, dude, they've got new, you know, the M1A2 systems have been upgraded. That they could incorporate into the game. They have all new weapon systems now. Like, there's just so many. Like, did you see? Like, we actually have man-made mechs now that are built for fighting.
Oh,
like, yeah. Like they're on treads. They're on treads, like fucking tank treads. Yeah. And like they have hands that can crush cars and fucking shoot big ass. Like, I'm telling you, dude, we're this fucking close from the technology they had on Pandora and fucking Avatar, dude. Not even kidding. Not even kidding, dude. They're building a weapon. Yeah. They're building a fucking gun that shoots higher than a 50 cal round. Yeah, for this mech.
Sorry, Empire. Empire. Yeah. We're reading the comments, dude. What's up, dude? Yeah, post away, man. We're not ignoring you. This is a live show. We don't ignore you guys. We're just, you know, we're in the zone, baby. Like, we're talking about some important shit. But no, I hear you guys. If you have questions,
I'm just saying, there's so many things that you could fuck with to make a game amazing, you know. But here's the thing: what would happen if you just brought back tanks and Apaches and fucking little birds again, and you did it with better graphics? You made the maps bigger. You don't even need to go that far. You don't even need to fucking be that creative. You already made it. Just make the graphics look better. Just make the game look good, right?
Dude,
and then
DICE
fucking...
is stuck in a perpetual state of reinventing the wheel. I don't know why, but they're scared to death of it. And if they feel like they're making a reskinned game, they will lose their minds.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, something that you've never seen before in your life. Back to World War II. Again. Like, what?
And they don't even revisit like the cool stuff of World War II. They like they show you like places like Narvik or this, I don't know, what, the Solomon Islands. Like, who remembers what happened at the Battle of Solomon Islands? Or some random African desert map like Al Sundan that was delayed for like 3 months and then came out and it was a boring mess of nothingness. Who remembers the amazing events at Panzerstorm? What? Like, what? That was our first DLC map, dude. And we're like, God, this is the most boring map ever. Like, the people who like flew out to go play test it, they're like, it's like one of the most boring maps ever made.
No, it's hot fucking garbage, dude. It was hot garbage all the way around.
It just lacks the creativity
since I've talked to you, because I said I've been telling you guys, you specifically, I've been telling you, like, I want to get back into the community. I want to be there. I want that same off. I even played Battlefield 4 for like 6 months when I started streaming. Even though Battlefield 1 was out, I was still on Battlefield 4 because I loved the game, and it was so...
Dude, people are right in the chat, dude. What if they're right? What if you're right? That they just don't give a fuck about Battlefield anymore and want to do something else. Maybe want to make a new franchise. It ain't fucking Anthem, I'll tell you that much, what BioWare's making. Or what EA's trying to make.
I don't think we'll ever see...
What would DICE want to make? What the hell are they thinking about?
I don't think... Unless DICE does a 180 and goes back to their roots and thinks about sandbox and like what needs to be done, I don't think we will ever see the glory that was Battlefield when we were growing up. I think Battlefield and the games like it are fucking dead. And I think it'll be another 15 to 20 years before we see something even remotely as entertaining, and that's sad. That's really fucking sad.
You know, because I have so much hope. I have so much hope for the next game now that they have time. There's less bullshit surrounding the games. Maybe EA is giving them more freedom. Like, I'm just hoping for the Battlefield franchise not to die. That's why I have the Battlefield show, to bring up topics. Maybe, hopefully, one day they'll hear the community. This is what the community is all about. These are these amazing people that I bring on that are Battlefield veterans, that are super good at Battlefield, that are content creators for Battlefield. I bring them all on. All right, you're the 29th person I've had on here, and all 29 of those people, plus more, because I had shows with multiple people on, have expressed almost similarly the same exact things you're expressing now. So
this is what it's fucked up, and I said it time and time again. I should be a Battlefield streamer. I want to be a Battlefield streamer.
Yeah.
But I also want to enjoy a game, and I want to feel that I'm playing a game that the company who made it actually gives a shit about. That's why I stopped playing Destiny.
They don't give a shit about...
That's why I stopped playing Look at Destiny again.
Yeah.
Destiny was only supposed to have 4 expansions in the first game. Mm-hmm. But they ran out of funding or whatever the fuck their excuse was, and they took the last expansion and turned it into 3.
Wow.
Right? They took the last expansion and broke it up into 3. And we paid $30 for each one when it should have been included in the fucking season pass.
Okay.
Right?
Then what happened?
Well, by the time the third one came out, everybody was pissed because the last one was just a raid. We had no new. So it was the first expansion that came out was one new raid, one new fucking weapon, and the armor was it was all cosmetic. It was like you won cosmetic armor from beating the raid. Then the second game, then the second expansion that came out was another raid. And they finally released a new race. And then the last expansion was just a raid, right? Again, with the cosmetic armor that you won at the end, right? Not to mention, it didn't matter what you won because if you went into PvP, they capped out your armor and everything anyway. So none of it fucking mattered, right?
Would you say Anthem's is worse than what happened to Destiny?
Anthem is fucking garbage.
Okay.
Okay. At least I could say Destiny, fun.
Feedback.
Destiny was fun, and I have great memories, and I remember Sherping. Their raids, some of those raids were on point. They were so much fun to fucking do. We had a great time. We had a great guild. I have good memories with Destiny, right? Okay. They just fucked over the fan base, and they made us pay for it. Then Destiny 2 comes out. They issued an apology. They're like, we're so sorry. We didn't. Yeah. We know that we took advantage of the players. We want to make it right. So we're going to give you guys tons of content in Destiny 2, and we're going to make the first expansion free or whatever, and then we're gonna put out the season pass, and what we say we're gonna put out is what we put out. And then
that's cool.
Then they did the Eververse, so the Eververse was a thing in Destiny.
So would you
2.
say you would say Destiny as a whole, as a franchise?
Oh no, they fucked up again.
They fucked up again. So it's not a cool. It's not a comeback story.
No. Yet. So Eververse. Then the Eververse comes out, and they're like, "Don't worry, the Eververse is going to be free." Like you could pay into the Eververse and get your cosmetics here because some of them are going to be really cool, but don't worry, you don't have to pay anything. As long as you play the game, you earn Eververse experience, and that experience turns into coins that you can use to buy by playing the game. You don't have to spend any money. That was bullshit. What happened is they put a cap on the experience for Eververse. So people were playing the fuck out of the game, and then they started realizing 3-4 months into fucking Destiny 2, they weren't getting Eververse experience anymore. And somebody broke it down and actually worked the numbers, went into the code, broke it down, and fucking we found out that there was a cap on the Eververse. And we're like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, we understand it's all cosmetic, but don't fucking promise us something and then fucking turn around and try to underhand. And then they come out with their bullshit apology again, say blah, blah, blah. And I said, fuck this franchise. What the fuck did Bungie fucking... Just they went off in a whole fucking different direction, and then that shit with 343 that they pulled with Halo, dude, where you had to buy those cards in Halo 4 or whatever. We had to buy those cards in multiplayer mode that were fucking what I'm saying is God damn it, dude.
The video game industry sucks ball sack right now. Is that what you're saying?
In comparison to what it it's not so hard. You want to know what I would be impressed by? And it's sad. It's sad. You ready for this?
Okay, yeah, sure.
A finished, polished game with no microtransactions that we pay for, right? That's already like impossible to do because we get this game is a work in progress, blah, 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 blah. Okay? Give me a finished
multiplayer. Because they
with multiplayer.
With multiplayer. Okay, good.
A finished, polished game with multiplayer ready to go. Just ready to fucking go. And then be consistent with your expansion.
Yeah, no, a Tombstone, you're 100% right. What Shinokerah just said. Did 1942 to BF3 make it in today's market? Fuck yeah, if it's completed and it's an actual good game and it's polished, then fuck yeah, it will.
If they remastered Battlefield 1942, I wouldn't have a life anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not even kidding. If they fucking brought back Battlefield 1942, specifically Desert Combat,
the mod,
I would never play a different game. ever again. I could only imagine how beautiful that game would be with the technology we have now. Here's another one. Battlefield 2042. You remember that? Or 2142.
Yeah,
2142. You remember that?
I fucking love that.
You remember that shit? Imagine what that would be now.
It would be a piece of shit.
Would be now.
That's what it would be. We would need a whole new team that built 2142 and made it great. That's why I'm scared for Battlefield 6, dude. I just don't know how the team that made Battlefield 5.
What's up, Kitty Chan?
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey, if you got, can I shout her out real quick?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Hey, guys, I don't know if you guys are, in the mood to follow somebody, but she is amazing. Okay, she will whoop your ass in a first-person shooter, and I'm not even kidding. Like, she's dope as fuck to play Call of Duty with, and she's a hell of a Beat Saber player. She's one of my mods, and she's my best friend. Please, if you guys can, go follow her and show her some love. You guys will not be disappointed. I promise.
I remember Kitty Chan. Hey, good to see you again.
Anyway.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, I'm scared about the future, but dude, if they keep in mind what you're talking about, bring back that sandbox feeling. We need more shit from like Desert Combat, BF2.
But here's the thing, though. Empire said, "What is Battlefield 6 going to be?" That's just it. We don't think there's going to be a Battlefield 6.
What we think there's going to be. I mean, there's going to be a new Battlefield game. Whether it's called 6 or not, we don't fucking know. We don't know what kind of Battlefield game it will be. At all.
We were talking about this before the stream started. Yeah.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Medal of Honor is coming out with a VR game.
Yes.
And the creators of the Medal of Honor game have said, we've been wanting to do this for years. It's supposed to be the most lifelike World War II game, period. It's supposed to put you in their shoes. We have went from storyline to storyline, telling these Medal of Honor stories, and we've done our research on this game, and they're promising big promises. Okay, I don't know how it's going to turn out, but they're putting out some big fucking promises for this Medal of Honor game. Even if it takes a big fat shit, there's a direction right there that Battlefield can go. Could you imagine being in VR?
That's what I keep telling everybody. They don't believe me.
You fucking jump into a jet and you're actually pushing the buttons and shit to pilot the fucking thing. You jump into a tank with two of your other buddies and you have a loader. You have a guy loading the fucking rounds while you have a driver and one guy fucking maneuvering the fucking cannon around and firing it. You have a tank commander, a driver, and a loader.
Man,
could you imagine that shit? That would be fucking amazing.
It would be amazing, but to me, as a non-VR player, it would be the death of the Battlefield franchise to me, because I'm used to it being a certain way for the past 10 years. But it doesn't mean that DICE can't go into another direction.
Fuck that. I guarantee you.
I don't have a VR. I don't know what it's like. I don't know.
I guarantee you. If Battlefield actually came out with some shit like that, you would sell your fucking kidney to make $400 to get an Oculus and move all the goddamn shit out of your room just so you could play that fucking game. I would. I own an Oculus. I would be all over that shit. I'd be like, get the fuck out. I'd move all my kids into the fucking garage and I'd take their room and fucking, that would be my stream space, dude. I'd be in there with the fucking.
This is you right here. There you go.
My first VR stream playing a horror game, dude. I was scared shitless.
Really?
Oh, dude, it's so fucking scary.
Oh my god.
Dude, it doesn't look scary, but when you're in VR, that shit is fucking terrifying. Right? God damn it. That was a interactive game that you can play with your chat. Your chat can control shit that happens in each of the rooms or whatever. They could scare the shit out of you in that game. That was insane. I remember that game.
Oh shit. What do you say here? That was really frightening, actually.
Yeah, dude, you don't.
Were you crying?
I almost, dude. You don't understand how scary that
don't.
shit is. Okay, so like the headset, like the sound is right there in your ears, so it's not like as loud.
Yeah.
To the in your head, it is fucking loud, and you're sitting there, and everywhere you look, there's it. I'm telling you, dude. Besides,
I'll get a heart attack if that's fucking Battlefield 6. I would lose my mind. I'm like, what if a dude
I would
like
get
can't
into
hear?
a jet and just do barrel rolls until I threw up, dude. It'd be fucking awesome.
Oh man, we're
I
giving
mean,
you
VR
guys too
is
many
great.
ideas.
VR is great for shooters and porn. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. That's like it's on a whole nother level.
That's
Oh
yeah.
man,
yeah.
you're pulling out my clips and shit.
But yeah, I found that one. That was pretty hilarious. But yeah, and you know, you never know, dude. And maybe that's what the next Battlefield is. They just never said what kind of Battlefield.
As a matter of fact, I think Tombstone's right. The next Battlefield is going to be a mobile. It's gonna be a mobile game with
like
fucking
Diablo.
microtransactions. Like DICE is going to come out, guys. Here we go. We're going back to World War I on mobile. And for $50, you can get ahead of the microtransactions. We'll give you tons of fucking diamonds that were mined by gophers who were raised by fucking dwarfs who used to fuck Snow White.
Oh,
like,
shit.
What?
Dude, Shino, everyone I know wants modern combat. Do you really think DICE is going to go back to modern combat? Or do you think they have to go back to modern combat?
I think they have to. I think that, and I've been saying that since, I don't know. Something drastically changed with the game. They put someone in charge who completely fucked it up.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Some of them
happened.
have left. Some of them have left.
I don't know
already.
how you go from Bad Company 2 to what we have now.
Hey, I think there's one thing that could have been, especially for BF5, one keyword that I think they just went way too far in is immersion. They wanted to make the most immersive Battlefield. Sure, you can do that, but will it be the most fun Battlefield? Probably not, like if you don't take into consideration what we've been talking about this whole time. That's what they missed out on. They just went too much into one direction. They forgot who they were. You see what I'm saying?
I don't,
it's a big sigh. Dude, and this Battlefield game is done. Like, they literally threw it into the trash can. That's how bad it got, because there was no room for it to be better. Like, we wanted it to be better.
I mean, I would be embarrassed, dude, if
it.
I had a kid like Enders playing my game and he's like, fix your fucking shit every day. Every fucking day, have a vein. Like, how old is he? Like 20? And he's got a vein busting out the side of his face. He's got gray hair because the game stresses him out so bad.
Oh, I know. And there's nothing else to play. Like, there's no, like, Battlefield competitor. There's no, there was, but it, like, sucks. Like, they all suck. There's either Milsim ones like Postscriptum or those other World War II games.
I mean, okay, check it out.
There's nothing much. World War III.
Warzone has vehicles, and I feel they're on the right direction.
Yeah, it's a start. It's a
start. Like their Battlefield style, their ground war is garbage. It is hot.
I'm so happy you said that, because as a Battlefield player, and you as a Battlefield player, going into Ground War on Modern Warfare that came out last year, I believe, was so cookie cutter, plain trash. Like the spawns were terrible.
No classes. Spawns were terrible. You had kill streaks coming in. I was like, what the fuck is this? Because they were like, this is going to be the Battlefield killer. No, this is going to make Battlefield 5 look good, and fuck you for doing that. Like,
it did. And it made more
Battlefield 5 look good.
More people came back.
DICE was shaking in their boots. DICE was shaking in their boots, and then they fucking Treyarch drops that fucking turd. And now they're out with Warzone, and Warzone's looking really good. I feel like they really fucking stepped their game up with Warzone.
Let me explain
They
something
really
here.
did.
Maybe you might not know because you didn't play Firestorm in Battlefield 5, right?
Yeah, I did.
You did? Okay. So you know,
just
like
not on stream.
So you know the comparisons between that game and Warzone? Like the shield system is about the same, right? You have to stack the plates kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing from Firestorm, right? Just done way better and smoother and faster.
Mm-hmm.
You had the enclosing gas, of course. You had the looting system.
Oh, it was fire in Firestorm.
Yeah, it was fire. Yeah. The looting system was pretty much it poops out of you, right? Just like in Fortnite and all that. But in Battlefield 5,
in this game in Warzone, it's fucking amazing. Like
it's easy. You automatically pick up ammo. You automatically pick up plates. If you are stacked, then they're just gonna be staying there. If you have, I mean, the system works. Like, this is everything Firestorm could have been if they actually put some care into it. But for Battlefield 5,
the take that I love that Warzone does is they make those missions. Like, you can go on a bounty hunt.
Yeah, those are so much better than what our
they
missions
brought.
were.
So what they did is they took Fortnite. They took the best parts of Fortnite, right, with no building, right? Then they put it into a first-person shooter. Then they took the best of Call of Duty, and then I don't know if you ever heard of this game. It was Kitty Chan. What was the name of that game that we used to play? It was a battle royale all the time. It was by
what did it look like? What did it look like?
It was really cartoony. You rode around on raptors and shit.
Oh God, I don't know.
I forget what it was.
It's
but
not the one with like it's not. Yeah, Realm
Royale. There we go. Realm Royale.
Oh,
so they took aspects from Realm Royale.
What? Like the
the money system. The money system for one. The money system. Realm Royale did that first.
Okay.
Where you would but the thing in Realm is you were able to sell it. You were able to sell items to make money too.
Oh.
So yeah, like if you got something that you didn't want anymore, you can literally click on it and it would turn it into money, and you would go to a vendor that everybody had access to, and you would try to buy shit there. Just like how you do. Realm Royale was the first fucking game to do the whole make money buy shit from a vendor. Yeah. They were the first battle royale to do that. So then you have the Call of Duty. Realm Royale was also the first battle royale to introduce respawns. It was the first one to introduce respawns.
Yes.
Then Fortnite started doing it, and you know, now you see it in this.
Would you compare the gulag to when you turn into like the little fucking chicken thing?
I'm sorry, you're cutting in and out from Discord.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me check something real quick. I'm good. I'm probably my mic wasn't close enough. Would you compare the death like to the gulag and the extra life you get from Realm Royale when you turn into like a chicken waddling around?
No.
Like an extra.
The chicken is like really intense. Like it's really intense in comparison to the gulag. The gulag, like the chicken, you get to run, and you could get like movement speed on your chicken. There were like abilities that you got, and you got to run around. But the gulag would be great if it wasn't based off of the ping that you were playing. Kitty Chan has this problem a lot because she's from Italy and she plays with me. And so she would go in and her ping would be like 300 and she'd go up against someone who's like 40.
Oh,
you
God.
know?
Fuck that.
Yeah. So it would be
I see. Extra health bar, she says. The chicken has an extra health bar. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And there's a possibility of being revived back to normal, right?
Yeah, if you waited out the chicken timer.
If you waited out the timer. Okay.
You automatically pop back up to a person.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but
I like those second chances. Yeah, I like second chances in battle royales. Revive stuff.
The gulag is like your own second chance. It's like a test of fate, right? And then people can still buy you back after
people
that.
Will still buy you back. It's like a third thing. Yeah. Oh, it's freaking awesome. That, you know, Firestorm didn't have any of that. You die, you can either get revived or you're out, kind of thing. There's no depth to it. It seemed like a rushed thing. They could have really, I think, did a good job. If they just took
Bad Company 3 for sure.
Yeah.
If they made a Bad Company 3, I'd fucking
Bad Company 3.
I would pre-order whatever fucking super version they had.
So here's a question to you, Shino. Would you want them to try another Firestorm for the next Battlefield game?
Fuck no.
Or any Battlefield game?
Fuck no. Battlefield is Battlefield. If they go they've already proven that they don't know how to do a battle royale. Just like Call of Duty has proven they have no idea how to do a Battlefield game. It is a fucking shit show on both sides. Like Battlefield doing a battle royale, it's like, have you played a battle royale before? Do you even know what the fuck you're doing? No.
Barely. Dude,
they obviously didn't give a shit, and they've never even played a battle royale before ever, just by playing the game. If you put it in a battle royale, you're stupid. If you put anti-air, that was laziness right there. By the way, they took a map that had anti-air on it and they put it into the fucking game. And
this has a vehicle, they were like, type.
This is our battle royale map, and it's like, okay, I just spent 20 minutes killing and grinding to get this gear so I can get into endgame, and then you have an anti-air gun that just wiped my entire team.
Well, kudos to Call of Duty for adapting, you know, from Blackout and then going to Warzone is quite a step. I mean, that's, you know, they weren't trying to make a Battlefield game. They were just trying to make their own battle royale, you know, and kudos to them for making finally a pretty damn good battle royale.
I have some pretty good clips from Warzone. You should put them up.
Hold on, let me get my water real quick.
Yeah, same. Yeah, can we take like a 2-3 minute break?
Yeah, I'll be playing some of these. Yeah, one second, guys. On the other side of the goddamn room. Okay, here's some Shino playing some Modern Warfare here. Let's see what he's got, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Colat.
Stop like right around this area.
Right there.
Yeah, move it.
Oh.
Cracking.
Oh!
Oh my god! Yo, somebody fucking clip that! Oh!
That was pretty hot.
Oh, I see.
Hey, jump.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
For the Shino.
Oh! Somebody clip that shit! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Oh my god! I'm a fucking beast!
Wow. That reminds me of a lot of Battlefield 4 stuff, for sure. Battlefield 3 could do that, and they kind of pretty much deleted that from the newer Battlefield games. We don't get stuff like that anymore. So I'm happy to see Shino super excited about doing that, because pilot sniping is a dream, dude. And it was one of the staples in Battlefield, pretty much. But it's now gone. No! But, hey, welcome, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Battlefield show. Shino just want to go get some water and stuff. I need to drink some water. I know my throat has been irritating me for the past couple days, but it's getting better. I was kind of paranoid, and I'm fine. I'm fine. No Rona. But, yeah, thanks for coming on in. This is a weekly Battlefield show podcast. I'm going to do one more after this one, and it's going to be one of the final episodes of the Battlefield show in the Battlefield 5 era. So please be sure to tune in May 2nd. We'll be having me and 9 other guests just rip Battlefield 5, a new one. And that'll be the end for the Battlefield shows until I want to talk with somebody else, bring someone else on, talk about some old Battlefield. Just stay tuned for that, okay? But here's another clip from Shino murdering some people. We watched the first 2 clips of you sniping. I was like, dude, this.
Oh yeah, I get pretty excited when I get some epic shit.
Dude, the one that you pilot sniped that guy out, that reminded me of Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. You could do that all the time. Shoot pilots out with the sniper gun. I was like, damn, you just don't have that anymore with Battlefield 5 or BF1.
I got that feel in Warzone.
Yeah. Sometimes in Battlefield 1, you can do it quite a bit to like the back gunners. Sometimes the hitboxes are all messed up, but yeah, BF5 is just pretty much almost completely absent of pilot sniping. So that's just another example. Let's do aimbot Shinokerah.
You down him?
Yep.
Look up.
Those birds, dude. They always fuck me up.
This is my favorite.
Oh,
bitch!
that was a good shot, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was
dude,
fucking
that
disgusting, dude.
What the
I forget how far away that was.
Look at the stack,
But-
okay?
Yeah, I was playing with the Steven Machuga. He's the creator and founder of Stack Up.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, he's an amazing guy.
That's cool. Here's another one here. LOL.
Oh yeah, this is great.
Let's go.
Wait, is that like something you had to press, or is that time?
No, it was a grenade. It was a timed grenade.
Wow.
I threw a sticky grenade on the ground because I knew they were coming, and I was like, I gotta throw it now. And so yeah,
Dude, explosives against vehicles are. I mean, what do you think about the RPG, dude? For Modern Warfare.
I have an RPG kill in this. It's actually pretty good.
Is in one of these clips?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. Well, I mean, a lot of people have been talking about RPGs as being way too strong on vehicles. Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
Of course, it's a good thing.
That's a good thing?
Of course, if you can nail an RPG on a vehicle, I mean, then you either bail and hoof it or you die. Like,
I see. Okay.
like the vehicles just get you from point A to point B, and at one point in time, you need to just completely let go of the vehicles, because if you drive them around towards the end of the game,
Yeah, those
you're gonna give yourself away. Like about halfway through the game, me and my crew, like we don't want to give ourselves away. You know.
Well, people would use them to run over other people, right?
Again, it's like what Kitty Chan said. You just got to use your brain, and you'll be fine.
All right, let's check out this one. Sheetsy scores. Oh, baby.
Fell off the roof.
Go for strike.
This is Striker 3-1, good copy. Strike inbound.
Oh, wow.
Baby, look at that.
Wow. Dude, their bodies went... That was amazing.
Tell me that didn't give you some Bad Company vibes, dude.
Dude, with the ragdolls and shit, that was fucking hot. Oh my god.
Go for strike.
This is Striker 3-1, good
Dude,
copy.
that looks so real,
When you
too.
would call in mortar strikes, you remember those?
Down to ball. Team one.
Look at them go. Oh!
I got a whole team with that shit, dude. It was great.
That is so fucking tight. Oh my god. Let's see his other one here.
See the way that I got that was one of my favorites. Oh, I'll wait.
What?
So the
Go
way
ahead,
that
go
I
ahead.
got that was I sniped the guy and you down them. Okay, so it's kind of hard to confirm a kill
Yeah.
if you just down them from really far away. So what I started doing is I would buy kill streaks, and they only have like the A10 kill streak or the precision airstrike kill streak. Or I'm sorry, that's the same thing. But it's the one where the missiles come in or the A10 comes in, right? So I bought that, and I sniped the guy in the head. I didn't think his whole team was up there. I knew there was another guy up there. And then I called in the airstrike right on top of him, and they were all just right next to each other and killed them all.
Jesus.
It was great.
Man, tactical Shino here.
Oh, this one's great too.
Yeah, I am, buddy. Enemy personal radar overhead.
All the way over there. Way out to the fucking camp. Oh, I
What?
No way! Well, I'm a beast. The gas is gonna kill him. The gas is gonna kill him. No fucking way.
Dude, that's the most
God
insane
damn,
sniper
that
shot I
was
think I've
awesome.
ever seen.
Like, how did you see how far away that was, and like the window
You
that I
just
had
shot
to hit that guy?
randomly. You just shot, like, why not?
Stay low.
One coming up there. I've got movement.
Mm-hmm.
I see him.
Target sighted.
Enemy UAV overhead.
You see, and then I can't hit those. I can't hit those. It's just how bad it was.
I know, but you just hit like a mile fucking shot or something. Wow.
Yeah, it was really far away.
Okay, here's the RPGs we're talking
I
about.
believe so.
This gave me Battlefield vibes right here.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it! Yo!
So they survived that?
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking
it just
helicopter
disabled
with the
it.
rocket.
Sometimes
Oh.
it'll kill.
Oh, okay. So they probably all bailed.
It all
then.
depends on what perks you have. So, like, if you are a pilot and you have the perk from after you buy your kit,
Uh-huh.
if you have like the perk that like reduces explosive damage, then you can survive.
Oh, I see. I see. What's up, SD cards? Sinister, how's it going, guys? I got some other clips here I wanted to show you. I think we showed that one already. I don't know what the hell. Fart into a hamburger. This is like one. I don't know.
Oh my god! Who
What the
told
fuck? I don't
your
even remember
parents
this one.
To shut their bitch ass up. Like, you're asking for it. Who told Shinokerah to shut up?
The fuck?
I'm mad at you. Ooh, what?
Did you actually fart, dude?
Excuse me. I believe you have my stapler.
Disrespect your surroundings!
Oh my god, dude.
God. What's that burger one, dude? This is
That's
what
embarrassing.
this is what Chino used to do for a tier 3 hype party. Yeah, check this out. This is the old
Oh my
old
God.
Shino hype den.
Let's go, Hype Dad! Where you at, baby? Let's go!
I got anime bitches.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I wanted to ask you on after this here. So when you made stuff like, how long would that take to make one of those parties that you had on back in the day?
Well, it was comprised of different scenes, so altogether, like one scene would take like anywhere between 4 and 6 hours. And then, like I still have. Let me see. I still have like this one here,
Oh
this one
this-
here,
oh,
this
shit.
one, the one that you saw, this one, and then I always do like crazy shit where I have like this.
Yeah.
And I could turn colors, stuff like that. I started showing some people how to do it because I don't really do it much myself anymore.
Yeah. That's wild.
So yeah, the Monster Energy Ham, that was fun. This one was like really fucking fun. I love doing this right here. But yeah, no, they take anywhere between 4 and 6 hours to do, and then it just got crazy. It just kind of like blew up.
Yeah.
For a while.
What kind of new direction are you going for? Any like things we can maybe look forward to? Is it just going to be like strictly gameplay, or do you have ideas, new ideas?
I have ideas.
Okay.
I have ideas. It's not just going to be strictly gameplay. I'm going to be doing something new.
Something maybe community oriented?
Oh yeah, it'll be community oriented. It'll bring it The thing is what really turned me off was it's happened on more than one occasion, but like people would support me,
Yeah,
you know, like they'd follow. And I get it that they say, you know, perjury is like if you try to be a pessimistic person, you know, or like if you try to be, if you try to be an optimistic person, perjury is a form of flattery. And because like they wanted to be like you. But I've had so many people take my idea, like take what I'm doing, right, and
kind of like make
use
it their own.
Yeah, and they made it their own.
Oh, weird.
And in some situations, frame by frame, like literally the same exact thing and the same thing that I've done, just copied it straight out. And
dude, that's fucked. Oh my god. On Twitch?
Well, on Twitch, yeah.
Wow.
And
okay.
it's happened more than once. You know, and it just kind of like turned me off, you know, and like it burnt some bridges, obviously, yeah, and yeah,
that's fucked up, dude.
You know, it creates drama and stuff like that. And you know, it was a lot of fun for a while, but then like I started noticing that, you know, it was starting to become more and more around the community that I'm a part of. And you know, some people went really far with it, and now I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna try. I have a plan. I don't want to release it yet, but I have a plan, and it's gonna involve like, you know, me getting rid of the dragon. The dragon's gonna go, and then
rebranding, right?
Well, no, I'm gonna have my name still. My name.
Okay.
I'm still gonna be Shino, but it's gonna be all the steps of a rebrand without changing my name.
Gotcha.
But it's gonna be it's gonna be a big change.
Okay.
It's gonna be like
we'll talk.
I'm not only gonna change like what goes on here, because I'm gonna take some of these ideas, but I'm gonna do it in a way, some of the stuff that I came up with, and I'm gonna do it in a way and use those ideas in a way that they can't be copied, that they can't be taken.
Right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna use that with something else. Okay. And it's gonna be
no bullshit, basically. You don't have to deal with any. Okay, that's good. That's good. For sure. So well, I'm excited for that.
I'll be doing a physical change. That's your hint. I'll be doing a physical change and then meeting it with a stream change.
Physical change, like
a physical change. Yeah.
What it'll be like. I don't understand. Like maybe. I mean,
so something that's really cool is
no beard. No.
Oh my god! I accidentally shaved, and I shaved it so close to my face one time, and I think you had commented on it once, and you were like, "Holy fuck, dude!"
Look at my fucking beard, dude. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. That.
I don't understand what you mean by physical. Like, what, you can paint yourself blue or something, or like I don't know, lose an insane amount of weight.
So there are two things that are up and coming right now, right?
All right.
I'm not gonna body paint because I have titties, and I did do a body paint stream one time, and
I remember that.
Hilarious. Yeah. That shit was fucking hilarious. It's not body painting. But one thing that's up and coming right now is, especially like on TikTok, is the creation of your own avatar, you know, but in real life. You know, like people are cosplaying characters that they made up themselves.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like those characters are starting to become known as like independent from anything else. So
you're not talking about like
myself,
you're not talking about like 3D. You're talking about
no,
physical.
Physical.
Okay, gotcha.
Like there are some characters that people have created. It's like that they came up with. It's their own persona. It's their own character. It's got a life of its own, right?
Oh, okay.
And you know, there will be me still as me, and then there will be this character, and this character is going to be, it's kind of like Dr. Disrespect. There you go.
Okay.
Like Dr. Disrespect.
He's a character, yeah.
He's a character. But I'm going a little further with it, like a little darker. Here you go.
Yeah, if you guys want to go follow Shinokerah, just click on his name right there. So new things are coming for Shino.
Yeah, I'm gonna be making new emotes. We're going away from the dragons, and then that's gonna be phase 1. Phase 1 is introducing the new character. Okay. And introducing some new screens. So we're going to be back into it. It's going to be exciting again, but in a way that in a new direction. And
okay, so you'll still have those raid parties and whatnot, but
it won't be like what you're used to. It's going to be effects that will only enhance the image. So like it's hard to explain, but all the effects that I'm going to make, all of the new stuff I'm going to make are going to enhance the character I've created. Right?
Interesting.
So,
now this character, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
Okay. So this character would be involved in playing games, just chatting, variety, or is it? What'd you say?
Is it just what?
Is it gonna be? You're gonna be just playing games, or are you gonna be just chatting, or what's the focus, you think?
It's still gonna be doing what I'm doing, but it'll be in character, and there will be perks and stuff to look forward to with this character. Not to mention, I am going to like one idea I had was while I was in this character, and this is just one, while I was in this character, I don't know if you ever watched Naruto or not, but they have that shadow clone jutsu. Okay. It was going to be like, there's going to be a command that you can use if you have a certain amount of channel points, and it would clone me all over the fucking screen. Right?
Oh shit.
And they would be doing different things. And it would also interact and mess up with my game. Like whatever I'm doing, you'd be able to mess with me in the game. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have it coincide, like all of my effects are gonna be, not only are you guys gonna see it, but it's also gonna be on my screen, to where when it affects the stream, it's affecting me and it's like fucking me up. It's going to take a certain amount of points to do it. You know, it won't break your bank or anything, but it's going to cost to do it, but it'll be entertaining for sure. It's just taken me a while because I'm in the creative state right now, like between being an essential worker and also, and also going to school. You know, I'm going to, it's hard for me to get the time to do what I need to do.
This is a rough time. So guys, again, thank you for watching. We have one more Battlefield show next week. It's gonna be the biggest one ever.
You're gonna have like 10 people, huh?
We're gonna have like 10 people, 9 including me, maybe even more. We'll see what happens, because I think in for Discord you can have up to 50 people now instead of 10 for video conferencing. So holy fuck.
Yeah, it's supposed to, you're supposed to have like this crazy. I just went live right now, but you're supposed to have like this crazy I don't know.
All right. Okay, guys, but yeah, that's what's happening next week. Be there. I'll announce the time, but it is going to be on May 2nd, and all the information is on Twitter right now if you want to go check that out. Don't forget to follow Shinokerah. We're going to go raid him right now. And yeah. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the show. It'll be on YouTube here shortly. Again, don't forget to hit that follow button here on the channel or on Shinokerah's channel. We'll see you then. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Thanks for having me on it.